What is going on with the Boston Celtics? Magic Johnson, who is usually positive vibes only to the point where sometimes I think he uses Chat GPT to tweet things out because they're so even keeled. He said last night, in my 44 years of being associated with the NBA, I never thought I'd see a Boston Celtics team, a franchise with 17 championships, quit. I know Celtics fans all over the world must be disgusted and devastated. And he goes on from there. Are are you disgusted and devastated for this team? What is going on?
They just look like they are broken.
Yeah.
And when you have the success that they've had, Katie, for the last few years, and you've had the same roster for most of it, it's just a shock more than anything else. You figured that Miami had a lot of momentum. Jimmy was playing the way that he continues to play. They had a shot, sure. But Boston was so good. And they got Milwaukee out of the way. Miami did them a favor. And the Warriors, who beat them last year in the finals, they're gone. And you're thinking, all right, the path is clear. But what we have learned, certainly through 3 games of this series, is the Heat are just a lot more mentally tough than the Celtics. And to be in that arena last night and to watch them just completely roll over is stunning for the way this season was unfolding for them.
You talk about mental toughness, someone like Jimmy Butler versus a Jayson Tatum. Now, Jayson Tatum did drop 51 points in that last series, but he's been relatively quiet. This is what, his 4th Eastern Conference final? Is he just not a clutch player? Is he not someone that can get it done when you need him to?
He's not there yet. And for as much focus as there's been on Joe Mazzulla and the learning curve that he's going through as a first-year coach, Katie, I think that's getting lost in the shuffle. And I think it's a really good point about Tatum. He's supposed to be the guy. And we saw in Game 7 against the Sixers, he's throwing in buckets from all over the place, and he's got his 51 points, and you're thinking, oh, man, wait till the next round. And he has just disappeared. So I think everybody was ready to anoint him as that next guy and that next star, and it's just not going to happen. What we've seen is Tatum just doesn't look like he's still ready to lead a team all the way through. And you can get to the finals and you can have success in the playoffs, but until you carry your team all the way through and you win the title as the number 1 face of a franchise, those questions will always remain.
You know, you talk about people wanting to anoint him. The sportsbooks, after he dropped that 51 points, they made him the favorite to be the finals MVP. Not only are they probably not getting to the finals, they're about to get swept. He was the favorite after dropping that 51 points, and then he's just nosedived.